whether this CMA US is right for you or not, what type of opportunities you can get in the CMA US is best for you or not. I hope that you guys are able to see my screen. That's our website on which we have put down the content related to CMA US. So as you can see in here, the CMA US part 1 has 15% of external financial reporting decisions, planning, budgeting, and forecasting, which is 20%. 20% is performance management, 15% is cost management, 15% internal controls, and 15% technology and analytics. Now, understand this. When you are learning this, can you get an opportunity in this particular field? The answer is yes. Will you get an opportunity in the accounting field? Yes, you will get it in the accounting field. But in accounting, it does not go further in depth. Like suppose if you see other qualifications like ACCA or IFRS, something that goes in depth of the accounting standards. Whereas here, it will be more of, it won't be in depth of accounting, IFRS and stuff. It will be a bit of a general stuff related towards the accounting. Whereas if you see in here, planning, budgeting, and forecasting, that's 20%. And in fact, in the CMA, you go more in depth with planning, budgeting, forecasting. You would be going through all types of budgets. You will be making budgets, master budgets. So you're learning a lot of stuff related towards the budget, and you can be an expert in it tomorrow. Whereas again, going towards performance management, cost management, these two performance management and cost accounting, it's the real core of CMA US part 1. It's the real core of it. You'd be learning how to assess organizations. You'll be learning how to cost organization. How do you cost a product? How do you cost a service? Now, is this stuff required in the market tomorrow? Yes, it is required. If you learn this, will you get a job tomorrow? Will you be able to improve your career in that particular aspect? The answer is yes. You do this qualification, you do some practice, you do some, jobs related to it. You will be an expert in that field, and you will be getting an improvement in your career for sure. Then coming up towards two different things, which is internal controls and then technology and analytics. Internal controls is something which was there in CMA part 2 way back. Now it is in part 1. It is related towards corporate governance, that how independent directors control organizations and make sure that the amount invested by the shareholders, stakeholders is justified by the management working out there. So if you are someone who would want to be, making sure that the compliance is in place, or the internal controls is strong enough, the compliance is strong enough, then internal controls is something for you. And you can also be hired as an internal auditor too. Okay, that's something which you can do it tomorrow. So that's an opportunity again for you. Then comes technology and analytics. Now, this is just in a beta phase. What you can say, it is an introductory towards the CMA US. It is not going in depth at all. It is more of how you can use information technology so that the finance, the accounting can be done in a more proper manner. How do you utilize data in making decisions for business? That's what is done in technology and analytics. You are not required to code anything at all in this particular 15% of technology and analytics. It's pretty easy. I really enjoyed teaching it. And if you're part of my classes, you'll also learn a lot in that. Now, that was related to the content of CMA US part 1. Why I'm explaining this content about CMA US part 1 is that you guys need to have clarity that you will be getting value in those particular areas, in those particular fields of work if you study this. Now, going towards part 2, it relates towards statement and a financial statement analysis. What you do in these financial statement analysis. See, in part 1, you were preparing the financial statements. Right now, you have the prepared financial statements in front of you, and you are making analysis of it, that what's going on with the organization, what's with the liquidity ratios, what's the standing of the activity of the organization, means receivables, payables, inventory records, how much it is. What is with the activity, with the profitability of the organization, profitability measure, liquidity measure, activity measures. This is what you'd be doing in this financial statement analysis. And further more stuff you would be doing in the financial statement so that you can get proper analysis of it. Okay, then coming up next is your corporate finance, that how do you get funds, where do you invest funds. Now, where do you invest funds? It's like, a whole big of a concept. You have so big market in front of you. What type of bonds you need to invest, what type of markets you need to invest, what is the best time for an exchange, foreign exchange happening. So those are the stuff which you'll be learning in there, more of international finance. Then decision analysis. Now decision analysis is a bit critical thing where you would be looking forward, okay, what should we doing, what should we be doing, whether we have to particular, so like suppose I have to make this particular bottle, I have to sell this bottle, I have an order for that bottle. What should I do? Should I go, I make it myself, have that all machinery set up and make it myself, or should I just go to a supplier, tell him that please make this bottle for me, I have a customer I have a customer who can buy it, and I just take it from him and then give it to the buyer. What should I do? Now that's a decision to be taken. Not, it's not just like how much time you got to invest in it, it's also how much cost you need to invest in it, how much time you need to invest in it, and what would be the margin. In both the scenarios you need to calculate and then go forward. Suppose you are having 10 to 15 branches which you are running, which branch is not good, doing good? Should you discontinue that branch or should you add on another branch? This is a decision, and decision which you need to take, and decision is to be taken after doing some analysis, and that's what is decision analysis. That type of stuff would be there in it. Then comes risk management, that how good, like suppose you have people risk averse, risk neutral, risk seeker. You have organizations also doing it, which type of funds to invest in, what type of activities are to be done in the organization so that you restrain from risk and make sure that you're more profitable. So that you'll be learning in it. Also we'll be learning it in combination with professional ethics, which is the last thing which I'm going to talk about. And then comes up in is investment decisions, that where do you need to invest your capital and how you need to invest your capital. That's what we'll be dealing in investment decisions. If you guys get it right, investment decisions is going to be a really important topic. It is just for 10 marks. In fact, in the GLIME material, it is just one chapter, and that's for 10% of your syllabus. Really important investment decisions. I really enjoy teaching it, and you guys will also have the benefit of learning it directly from me, because I enjoy really teaching that particular topic, which is investment decisions. And you guys can get an opportunity in the field of investment management. Also, you can get an introductory level role in the investment management, and then further on, if you want to go ahead and be in that particular field only, then you can do additional qualifications like CFA, FRM kind of a stuff, if you want to go more into investment management, investment decisions. Then comes professional ethics, where you need to understand what are the code of ethics and ethical practices, make sure that you follow it, make sure that is complied with the rules and regulations. That's what you would be doing in professional ethics. So that's the overview of CMA part 1, CMA part 2. Now the question which arises, the big time question which I always get is that, sir, will this be valued to my career or not? Sir, will this qualification add value to my career or not? After doing this qualification मुझे जॉब मिलेगी या जॉब में इंप्रूवमेंट मिलेगी या नहीं? तो इसका आंसर सिंपल है. अगर आप लोग, if you guys want to make a career in these particular aspects which we have just discussed, मतलब इसके बारे में डिटेल में मैं आपको बताया हूं अभी तक. If suppose you've joined in just now, you can just watch this recording after some time. You can get this recording, you can watch it, see what all are the topics available in here. See if there is your interest in these particular topics. If you have slightest of the interest, then try exploring that topic. If you get more interest, then you are going to get value tomorrow in the organization. It does not matter what you have done and completed. Okay, what you have done, you've completed, that's not going to matter. What's going to matter is how much effort you are ready to put in now, and how much effort you're going to put in to learn that particular skill and put in towards your organization or your job, whatever it is. How much you are going to put in now matters. What you have already done is done. Right now matters a lot. Okay. And the structure of the qualification is designed in such a way that you have 100 MCQ questions and 2 essay questions. So we'll be doing that in detail in the upcoming classes which are ongoing.